Here they have not given specifically joint bank. So it means that if nothing they have given, it means that it has been paid by the joint bank account. Let us see what are the costs which has been incurred in order to complete that particular venture. We have to prepare joint bank account, venturers account as well as joint venture account. So this is a very important. You are not going to record entry for debenture taken over. You will record in venturers account. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today we are in the fourth session of Unit 1, that is joint venture. So my dear students, in our previous sessions we have learnt about joint venture, what is the meaning of joint venture, what are the features of joint venture, what is the difference between joint venture and partnership. Then we learnt about joint venture and consignment. So what is the difference between joint venture and consignment? So what do I mean by joint venture? So here two or more parties come together and they undertake a business activity for a particular period and for a particular purpose. Once that purpose is fulfilled, they get aparted. So that is known as what? Joint venture. But when compared to partnership, it goes on continuing, right? So depending upon the agreement, it goes on continue for a longer period of time. But when compared to joint venture here, so it will be for a certain period of time and it is developed or it is made only for specific purpose. So once the purpose is fulfilled, of course, this joint venture comes to an end. So let us quickly recall what we have discussed in a previous session. So in a previous session, we have solved a problem on joint venture. So this is a very important 10 marks question in your question paper. Or you'll get a question on joint venture where we have to prepare. So what are the accounts that has to be prepared under joint venture? So the first account is joint venture account. Second one is venturers account. And the third account to be prepared is joint bank account. A very easy problem which will be asked for 10 marks. Only thing is that you have to remember the format. Other than that, you can go on recording the transaction. In today's session, we shall go through one more problem. That is 10-mark question which has been asked in your question paper. Now go through the problem. Suresh and Ramu. Now here the two parties or the two contractors is Suresh and Ramu undertook jointly the construction of shopping complex. So what is the business or what is the venture? Venture is all about construction of shopping complex at Mandya for Hoysala Limited. Now we know who are the parties here, Suresh and Ramu, and what is a venture or what is a business? That is construction of shopping complex. So the contract price is agreed to be 80 lakh. So what is the contract price? They have given the contract price and the contract price is rupees 80 lakh, payable in cash rupees 70 lakh and rupees 10 lakh in fully paid debenture. So I have told you this contract price can be made in three ways. So one in the form of cash and the other in the form of debenture and the third type is in the form of shares. Whereas in this problem, the total contract price is 80 lakh, out of which 70 lakh is made in the form of cash and remaining 10 lakh is made in the form of debentures. Next, a bank account. So in order to undertake this venture, a bank account has to be opened by the contractor, that is Suresh and Ramu. Now a bank account was opened in their joint names to which Suresh contributed rupees 20 lakh. A joint account has been opened to which Suresh contributed 20 lakh and Ramu contributed rupees 12 lakh. So here each of the contractor have contributed some amount into the joint bank, that is Suresh 20 lakh and Ramu 12 lakh. They share profit and loss equally. So equally in the sense their profit sharing ratio is 1:1. Now go through the question. It is a continuation of the question. The following costs were incurred in completing the construction. Let us see what are the costs which has been incurred by them. So the first one is material purchased. So it is also one of the cost. Material supplied by Suresh. Now here Suresh has supplied the material. Whereas material purchase combinedly they have purchased the material by using the amount which is deposited in the joint bank. But the second was material supplied by Suresh. Suresh individually have supplied the material. Next, wages paid from the joint bank. And the next one, architect fee paid by Ramu. Now, Ramu is a contractor, he has paid the architect fees. Next, general expenses which is paid from the joint bank. Here they have not given specifically joint bank. So it means that if nothing they have given, it means that it has been paid by the joint bank account. The venture was closed. So after the completion, the business was closed, that is venture was closed. Ramu took over the debenture at an agreed price of rupees 8,60,000. Now, what was the total amount contributed in the form of debenture, that is 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh was taken over for 8,60,000 by whom? By a contractor, that is Ramu. And the Suresh took over remaining stock. So Suresh took over remaining stock rupees 1,20,000, prepare joint bank account, joint venture account as well as venturers account. Hope you have understood the question. So what they have given in the question, they have given the name of the parties in the joint venture as well as what is the contract price and what is the amount which has been contributed to joint bank account and what are the expenses which has been incurred from joint bank, at the same time incurred by individual contractor, and they have given this debenture as well as stock which was taken over by the contractors. And they have asked us to prepare joint bank account, joint venture or venturers account as well as joint venture account. So these are the accounts that has to be prepared under joint venture, and this is an important question for 10 marks. Now let us see how we have to answer the question. So this is a solution for the question. So first account to be prepared is joint venture account. So your format remains same. You will be having debit and credit side. Under debit side, particulars amount, under credit side, particulars and amount. Now what you are going to record here? So first you are going to record the contract price received. So we shall record it as by joint bank account. So this is for what? Contract price received. So by joint bank account, contract price received in cash. So I have told you this contract price can be received in the form of cash, debentures as well as shares. But in this problem, they have clearly told that 70 lakh has been received in the form of cash and remaining 10 lakh in the form of debentures. Now how to record this? So by joint bank account, that is contract price received in cash 70 lakh and remaining 10 lakh is received in the form of debenture. So for that, by debenture account, contract price received in debenture, how much? 10 lakh. We shall see the continuation of this question. The following costs were incurred in completing the construction. Let us see what are the costs which has been incurred in order to complete that particular venture. So here they have given material purchase rupees 26 lakh. Next, material supplied by Suresh. So here an individual party, that is Suresh, have supplied the material. That is how much? 2,16,000. That is what? Material supplied or the expenses which is incurred by the venturers or co-venturers. So, but here they have not given anything. So it means that the expenses which is incurred from the joint bank. Okay. Next, they have given wages paid 20,96,000. So it means that it has been paid from the joint bank. Next, architect fee paid by Ramu. So Ramu is a contractor. Now it is nothing but what? The expenses which is incurred from the venturer or co-venturer. How much? Rupees 2 lakh. Next, general expenses which has been paid from joint bank because they have not given anything. Next, they have given the venture was closed. Ramu took over the debenture at an agreed price of 8,60,000. Now, what was the contribution in the form of debenture? So, they have told that is 10 lakh. So, 10 lakh was the contribution, out of which, so this 10 lakh debenture was taken over by an individual, that is Ramu, that is a venturer Ramu. So, at what price? At 8,60,000. So it means what? It has been taken over at a loss, right? Next, they have given Suresh took over remaining stock at rupees 1,20,000. So here debenture is taken over by Ramu as well as stock is taken over by Suresh. Next, they have asked us to prepare joint bank account, joint venture account as well as venturers account. So these are the main accounts that has to be prepared under joint venture. So which are the account? Joint venture account, joint venturers account as well as joint bank account. Now we shall directly go through the solution. Hope you have understood the problem, what they have given in the problem. They have told who are the venturers, that is Suresh and Ramu, what is the total contract price and how that contract price has been received. So how the contract price has been received. So contract price has been received in the form of cash as well as debenture. Next they have opened a joint bank account and they have given the contribution of each venturers into that joint bank account. Next they have given certain expenses which are incurred by the venturers as well as joint bank. Next, they have given that debenture as well as stock has been taken over by the venturers. And we have to prepare joint bank account, venturers account as well as joint venture account. So this is a very important 10 marks question in your exam. Now let us go through the solution. So this is the solution. So first account to be prepared is joint venture account. Now what is the format of joint venture account? You'll be having debit and credit side. Under debit side particulars amount, under credit side particulars and amount. Now how to start your joint venture account? First take the amount which has been received as contract price. So the contract price has been received in the form of cash as well as debenture, right? So how much amount which has been received in the form of cash? That is 70 lakh, and remaining 10 lakh is received in the form of debentures. Now here they have directly given 70 lakh which has been received in the form of cash and 10 lakh in the form of fully paid debentures. Now we shall record entry for that. So how to record? By joint bank account, that is contract price received in cash. So how much? It is 70 lakh. Next 10 lakh which has been received in the form of debentures. So by debentures account, contract price received in debentures, how much? 10 lakh. Next what they have given, next we have to record entry for the expenses met. So this is a first entry, this is receiving of contract price. Next expenses which has been met by the joint bank. Now go through the adjustment here. So I have told you if they have not given anything or any information, it means that these expenses are met by the joint bank. So how to record? To joint bank account. So this is for what? Expenses met. Now what are the expenses which is met only by the joint bank? So material purchase. So this is the expenses. Next material supplied by Suresh. So we are not going to take here. Next wages paid we have to take. Next architect fee paid by Ramu we are not going to take. General expenses we have to take. So these three expenses which is met by the bank. So only that we have to take. So material 26 lakh, wages 20 lakh 96,000, general expenses 8 lakh 88,000. So the total will be 55 lakh 84,000. That is the total of these three. Next what they have given, the expenses which is met by the venturers. So which are the expenses? Material supplied by Suresh. So how do you record? To Suresh account. How much? So to Suresh account, that is for material supplied 2,16,000. Next, here architect fee paid by Ramu. So how do you record? To Ramu's account, because the expense is met by Ramu. So to Ramu's account, how much? 2 lakh. So to Ramu's account, architect fee paid, how much? 2 lakh. Next, what they have told, this here, Ramu took over the debenture at an agreed price of 8,60,000. So what was the total value of debenture? 10 lakh. So this 10 lakh was taken over for 8,60,000. It means what? It is loss. So that loss has to be recorded in joint venture account. So how to record? To loss on debenture, 10 lakh minus 8,60,000, that is 1,40,000. So this is what? Loss on debenture. But you are not going to record entry for debenture taken over. You will record in venturers account. Next what they have given, and Suresh took over remaining stock at rupees 1,20,000. If any asset which is been taken over by the venturer, so that has to be recorded in joint venture account. So how to record? By Suresh account, stock taken over. How much? 1,20,000. Now what you have to write in your joint venture account? First you will record the contract price received. So it may be received in the form of cash or in the form of debenture or in the form of shares. So that is your first step. Second step, That is expenses met by the joint bank. Clear? Next, third is expenses met by the venturers. So, if any expenses which is met by the venturers, you have to record that. Next, what you will write? If any asset which has been taken over, so that you have to record. That is the fourth one. Next, if any loss on debenture have occurred, that you have to record. So, the extent of loss you have to take. Now we are done with all the entries relating to joint venture account. So we have to balance both the side, and this joint venture account balance will be either net profit or net loss. So this joint venture account is similar to profit and loss account, where we are going to ascertain net profit and net loss. If the credit side is more than debit side, it means net profit. If the debit side is more than credit side, it means loss. Now balance. So in the credit side, you will get a balancing figure of 19,80,000. But whereas in debit side, if you total, you will get 81,20,000. So write that 81,20,000 both the side minus all these items, you will get a balancing figure of 19,80,000. Now what you are going to do with net profit? So I have told you here the credit side is more than debit side, which means what? Net profit. Now that net profit has to be distributed among the venturers. Who are the venturers here? Suresh and Ramu. So what is the profit? 19,80,000. What is the profit sharing ratio? 1:1. So divide this 19,80,000 in 1:1 ratio. So each venturer will get 9,90,000. So each venturer will get 9,90,000. So this is how you are going to prepare your joint venture account. Now go to the next account, that is venturers account. So once you are clear with joint venture account, so this venturers account as well as joint bank account is very easy. Only thing is that you have to take all the entries from joint venture account and you have to post here. Clear? So that is the reverse entry you have to post here. Now what is the format of venturers account? Who are the venturers here? That is Suresh and Ramu. So you have to draw column for each individual venturer. So your format will be debit side as well as credit side. Under debit side particulars and Suresh, Ramu, because these two are venturers. Next, credit side particulars, Suresh and Ramu. Now first what you have to take under venturers account? The amount or the joint bank has been opened in the venture, right? So on that bank account, certain amount has been deposited by each of the venturers. So that amount you have to record. So how to record? By joint bank account deposited in joint bank. So what is the amount deposited in joint bank? So they have told that is 20 lakh as well as 12 lakh. So here a joint bank has been opened in order to complete the joint venture. For that they have opened a joint bank account. So each of them have contributed some amount. So that amount has to be recorded in venturers account. So how to record? By joint bank account deposited in joint bank, that is 20 lakh and 12 lakh. Next what you have to do, go through your joint venture account. So see in your debit side, if any amount which has been transferred to venturers account. So you know about venturers here, Ramu as well as Suresh. So if any amount has been transferred to their account. Now here there is to Suresh account. So what is the entry? Joint venture account data to Suresh account. So how do you record in venturers account? That is by joint venture. How much? 2,16,000. That is for what? Material supplied. By joint venture, 2,16,000 in Suresh column. Now, go through the next one. Here we have to Ramu's account. That is joint venture account data to Ramu's account. So how do you record there? By joint venture. So how much? 2 lakh. So by joint venture, that is for expenses. So you can write only once by joint venture and you can write amount in the individual's column, or it's not that you can write it once again, but it's not necessary you have to write 2 times. So you can write once because these 2 transactions are relating to expenses itself, right? So you can write it as by joint venture in the bracket expenses. So you'll write the expense of each venturer. Now go through the next one. So whether anything which has been transferred to venturer's account, yes, here there is a profit, net profit which has been transferred. So how do you record? by Suresh account, by Ramu's account. So, we'll record the amount, that is 9,90,000. So, your entry will be joint venture account data to Suresh account to Ramu's account. Then how do you record that? By joint venture account, and you'll record the amount in each person's column. That is by joint venture account, that is net profit. So how much net profit for each venturer? 9,90,000, because your entry is joint venture account data to Suresh account to Ramu's account. So how do you record in venturer's account? By joint venture. So this is for net profit. So each net profit is how much? 9,90,000 and 9,90,000. Now come to the credit side of your joint venture account. If any amount which has been transferred to venturer's account. So here the first entry is not, next second is not, next third one, that is for asset taken over or stock taken over. So here it is by Suresh account. Then what is the entry? Suresh account data to joint venture account. So in your venturer's account, how do you record? To joint venture account. So what is the amount? What is the stock taken over? That is 1,20,000. So how do you record? That is to joint venture account, stock taken over, right in the column of Suresh. And see the problem. Here there is a debenture also which is taken over by Ramu. But we have recorded loss on debenture in joint venture account. Now we have to record entry for debenture taken over. So how do you record in a venturer's account? To debenture taken over, you will write the amount, that is 8,60,000 in Ramu's column. So to debenture taken over 8,60,000. Only so much entries. Now we have to balance both the side, and the balancing figure has to be transferred to joint bank account. Clear? Here we are not going to carry it down because the venture has been closed or the business are going to close. So we have to transfer to joint bank account and settle the accounts of venturers. Now same way to balance both the side, and the balancing figure will be transferred to joint bank account. Now if you see the credit side of Suresh, it is 32,06,000, whereas coming to the debit side it's only 1,20,000. So 32,06,000 minus 1,20,000 will get a balancing figure of 30,86,000. Now write this 32,06,000 both the side minus 1,20,000 will get a balancing figure of 30,86,000, and this amount has to be transferred to joint bank account. So how do you record? To joint bank account. In the same way, calculate that of Ramu. So when you add all this, you will get 23,90,000 in the credit side, but in the debit side is how much? Only 8,60,000. So 23,90,000 minus 8,60,000 will get 15,30,000. So transfer that to joint bank account. That is for what? Cash paid. So this is how you are going to write the, or you are going to prepare venturer's account. Only thing is that you have to record this entry first. Other than that, all the entries will be transferred from your what? Joint venture account. And if there is any debenture taken over, you have to take that. Now we shall go through joint bank account. The last account to be prepared is joint bank account. How to prepare joint bank account? Once you are familiar with preparing venturer's account as well as joint venture account, only thing is that you have to take all the entries and post in joint bank account. Now go through first joint venture account. Now see any of the amount which has been transferred to joint bank account. So take that amount and record in joint bank account. Now here if you see the debit side, here it is to joint bank account. So what is the entry? Joint venture account data to joint bank account, that is for what? Expenses met. So how do you record in your joint bank account? It is by joint venture account for expenses met. Let us see how we have recorded. That is by joint venture account expenses 55,84,000. Whatever the amount you have recorded in joint venture account, same amount you will record here. Now come to the next one, whether anything which is there in the debit side that is relating to joint bank account. So here we have already recorded. Next, nothing in the debit side. Now come to the credit side. So here it is, that is for contract price received. So what is the entry? Joint bank account data to joint venture account. So how do you record there? To joint venture account, how much? 70 lakh. That is received in the form of cash. To joint venture account, contract price received, how much? 70 lakh. Now come to the next one. So here we don't have any other entry which has been transferred to joint bank account. Next, come to the next venturers account. If you see the credit side, here we are having to buy joint bank account. So what is the entry? Joint bank account data to venturers account. It's nothing but joint bank account data to Suresh account to Raju's account. That is for amount which has been deposited in the joint bank account. So how do you record there? That is to Suresh account 20 lakh and to Ramu's account 12 lakh. So we'll record the same amount. That is to Suresh 20 lakh and to Ramu's account 12 lakh. Next, see whether any amount which has been transferred to joint bank account in the credit side. No. Now come to the debit side. So here the balancing figure has been transferred to joint bank account. So what is the entry? That is Suresh account data, Ramu's account data to joint bank account. So how do you record in your joint bank account? By Suresh account, by Ramu's account. That is for balancing figure, that is cash paid. So by Suresh account, by Ramu's account, you will record the same amount, that is 30 lakh 86,000 and 15 lakh 30,000. Now you have to balance both the side. The total of debit and credit side should be equal. That is, debit side of joint bank account is equal to credit side of joint bank account. So when you add, you will get 1 crore 2 lakh. So in the same way, in the credit side also, it is 1 crore 2 lakh. So this is how you are going to prepare accounts. So this is a very easy problem which comes for 10 marks in your question paper, that is in your exam. So very easy problem where you have to prepare only 3 accounts, that is joint venture account, venturers account as well as joint bank account. My dear students, in today's session, we have solved a 10-mark problem relating to joint venture where we learned how we are going to prepare joint venture account, venturers account as well as joint bank account. Easy problem, only thing is that you have to remember the concepts. See you all in my next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.